Hello from rural Pennsylvania. My name is Maggie Scarborough, and my family and I live in southern York County, where we have been members of the Adams Electric Cooperative since 1970. In 2020, my twin brother and I were both selected to attend the youth tour in Washington, D.C. We were very excited to go because we knew it was going to be an awesome experience. We knew this because both of my parents had gone on the youth tour in 1988. Actually, in addition to both of our parents, I had two aunts, two uncles, and five cousins who all attended the youth tour over the years as well. My grandfather worked for Adams Electric for 20 years, and my grandparents would both chaperone on the youth tour trips. Adams Electric even thought it was pretty cool that we were youth tour legacies, and they wrote an article about us in their Pen Lines magazine. Over the years, my family members all shared fond memories of their experiences from their trips, meeting and talking with elected officials from both the PA state capitol and in Washington, D.C., gave them a better understanding of how government works and how the rural electric cooperatives work similarly, with open and voluntary membership for all. My parents helped me understand the democratic member control, where the members have the ability to set policies, elect representatives, and have input in the direction of the cooperative. They would talk excitedly about exploring Capitol Hill, standing in the Oval Office, and watching the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, just to name a few things they saw. Most importantly, they talked about the relationships they developed with other students that they met from rural areas all across the country. So we were incredibly excited for this for sure. And then COVID came, and 2020 U Tour trip was canceled. We were both really disappointed, but thankfully, life rolled on. When I returned to high school for my senior year, I continued working towards my goals. I studied hard, and I was able to graduate at the top of my class. I actively participated in a range of extracurricular activities, clubs, and sports. I was a member of the varsity volleyball and track and field teams, where I served as a captain during my junior and senior years. Additionally, I was a member of the Envirothon Club, National Honor Society. I was the president of Student Council and the president of Spanish National Honor Society. In my spare time, I volunteered for the Vacation Bible School at my church and Hands Across the Street Donation Center. During my commencement speech, I stood in front of a gymnasium full of classmates, family, and friends and referenced my memories of sitting at the kids' table and having other adults take care of me. I related that, and I knew it was time for me to become one of the adults who, going forward, will be willing and able to take care of myself and others. And that's how I've tried to live since. Currently, I'm a rising junior at Virginia Tech. I am a full time student majoring in biological systems engineering with minors in Spanish and biomedical engineering. At Virginia Tech, Biological Systems Engineering is a fairly small program. It was originally called Agricultural Engineering, but since students today work with all kinds of different industries, the name was changed. With a degree in Biological Systems Engineering, I'll be able to use my engineering knowledge to solve problems in the environment and agricultural and other biological systems by using practices that are sustainable and protect natural resources. If you think about what you did today, for example, using water from a faucet, eating breakfast, taking prescription medicine, a biological systems engineer influenced every one of those activities. My passion for my major and the opportunity to meet new people led me to apply to be an ambassador for biological systems engineering for the next 2 years. As an ambassador, I will get to share my experiences with prospective and current Virginia Tech students. I hope to make a difference in their lives and possibly help them make the very important decision of what they want to do with the rest of their lives. I'm also proud to say that I'm a member of the American Society of Agricultural and Biological Engineers. I recently got elected as secretary for the upcoming academic year as well. This group meets every 2 weeks to plan the annual international meeting. We listen to professors' research talks, attend resume workshops, and organize fundraising events. This group helped me to realize what kind of job opportunities await me and what kind of biological problems are out there waiting to be solved. I really enjoyed our international meeting this year at the University of Florida because I was able to meet grad students and talk to them about their thesis projects, and I was able to see some of the research being done at the University of Florida and compare it to what we're doing at Virginia Tech. My current GPA is a 3.5, and in the fall, I'm looking forward to taking in-major classes such as thermodynamics of biological systems, intro to fluid mechanics, and small watershed hydrology. Something I'm looking forward to next summer is the opportunity to travel with the Service Without Borders Club to Nepal. Virginia Tech has been traveling there for a few years now to help build concrete irrigation canals for a small village in Jomsom. A small group of students will be traveling there sometime later this month, actually, and unfortunately, I was unable to go due to my own study abroad plans, but I really hope to go with them next summer. Last summer, I interned with Whiting Turner Construction Company. I was involved in a project where we were constructing a new fish hatchery. While construction has not been started yet for that project, the planning has been super exciting. And originally, I started working for Wedding Turner, and I was questioning if my major really related to construction, and I realized it did after doing the sustainable agricultural project. So, knowing this, I decided to work for them again this summer, and I'll be working on another project building a warehouse that will house vertically farmed strawberries. My work with Whiting Turner will not begin until I return from Spain this summer, actually, at the end of June. As I mentioned earlier, I am studying abroad and I'll be leaving in a few days to take classes towards my minor in Spanish. And since I've been away at school, I've not volunteered much at home. But I have found time to help with a big event at Virginia Tech. At this event, thousands of students come together to complete service projects for people living in the New River Valley community. This event occurs once a year and usually lasts about 4 hours. This year, myself and a few other students have visited the home of an older couple in Christiansburg. We cleared their yard of tree debris, mulched their flower beds, and trimmed hedges. And overall, this experience allows Virginia Tech students to build a positive relationship with families living in the community. And since our school is so large, we were just able to provide a lot of manpower to those in need. So when we're done, the community is left happy and looking beautiful. I'm not sure what the future holds in store for me, but I know I'll return to my roots in rural America. I hope to use my engineering knowledge, professional skills, and compassionate heart to make a difference in the world around me while still preserving its history and uniqueness. After learning about Youth Tour and its focus on service to community, I always am striving to look for new ways to get involved in the community around me and to meet new people because I believe it's one of the best ways to learn and grow as a person. Thank you all for your consideration, and I hope you have a great summer.